Guys, this is a big topic. I hope you take it very seriously because I don't talk about this stuff for no reason. I know a lot of you want a big jacked physique. I don't know, Arnold Schwarzenegger or something. Probably not that big. Maybe you just want my physique. Muscular, lean, and maybe you want more energy, things like that. But I'm telling you right now, it's not going to happen if your sleep is messed up. If you can't get more than 6 hours a night of sleep, and or your circadian rhythm's off, and or your cortisol timing is off, or it's chronically elevated, it's not going to happen. You're going to keep on bulking and cutting, wasting your time, gaining too much fat when you bulk, losing too much muscle when you cut, because your cortisol's too high, you're not sleeping properly, your testosterone's low. You're going to keep on going round and round and round in circles. It's a waste of time. I gained more muscle 2 years ago, and I wasn't really thinking about a calorie surplus than I did in 3 bulks when I was a teenager. And it's because I had all these things on point. I had everything on point. I was self-employed and I had complete control over my lifestyle, which helped. But this one is huge for sleep. And I was thinking about doing 2 separate videos for this, but I'd rather just do it in one video. I think it would be more useful for you guys. So hopefully you, value this. It's not as sexy as Train to Failure or, the carnivore diet or something, but it's extremely important. I'm going to start with the morning, which means red light therapy and or the sun, but because it's the winter, as you can tell, I'm going to assume that you're not going to be getting that much sun, and that red light therapy is going to be non-negotiable. If you don't get this, you're not going to have the right cortisol spike first thing in the morning, and therefore the cortisol doesn't come down properly in the evening either. And I'll get to the evening stuff in a minute, because it all ties in together. It's all about timing the stress hormones and then the inhibitory hormones. You've got to get the timing right, and it all starts with light. It assumes you're not taking Adderall or pre-workouts at 4 p.m. or something stupid like that. Assuming you're being a normal human being and you're not being an idiot taking loads of drugs, then it's all about light, really. Red light therapy, meaning you've got one of those, you don't need a massive one, a small one that shines on your face. I've said this before, but you're probably going to need at least half an hour whilst it shines on your face passively whilst you're doing your morning routine or getting ready for work, or you're working at your laptop if you work from home. It doesn't have to take any time or any effort. It's kind of amazing. Like, this is kind of important. It's the easiest thing in the world. It's also not expensive, and it's one of those bulbs. I believe it's, I really should check this. I think it's 120 volts or something. I need to double check that. But you just keep it about 15 inches from your face. Keep it shining on your face. If it gets too hot, just move it slightly further away. The timing is the most important thing. You've got to get at least half an hour. I don't think 20 minutes is going to do it. I've been using it for an hour every morning. I promise you, over the Christmas period, my sleep was getting a little bit messed up. I don't think alcohol helped, but I think a lot of it was the fact that my red lamp had gone, the bulb had gone, and so it took me a couple of weeks to get a replacement sorted out. I shouldn't have let it take 2 weeks, and then within 2 days of the new one arriving, some guy on Twitter was giving me stick for it. Within 2 days, it had fixed my sleep. My sleep was back to, it's perfect again now. And I'm telling you, it's because of the red lamp. So, light in the first thing in the morning, and then I'll go for a walk afterwards, maybe mid-morning, late morning. For you guys, It'll be on a lot of you, it'll be on your lunch break or something. But the red light first thing in the morning is so important. In the evening, getting blue light in your eyes, even if you do everything right with caffeine intake and things like that, the blue light stimulates your brain, it's keeping you awake, it is messing your sleep up. Even if you still fall asleep at a reasonable time, your sleep isn't going to be as deep, and your risk of waking up at 3 in the morning is higher. The sleep's just inferior when you're getting blue light in your eyes in the evening. So blue light blockers are the most realistic solution. So what are the best blue light blockers? They've got two things in common. They almost always have a bit of an amber tint, and not all the product pages are going to talk about this, but they block blue light in the 400 to 500 nanometer range, and a lot of product pages will talk about this, so look for that. It's very important that they do block light in that kind of range, especially in the evening. So, and then if you combine that with getting off the screens before bed, that will be helpful, but you don't have to. The blue light blockers are mandatory though. If you're doing the typical thing where you're on your phone or you're trading on your laptop or whatever, answering emails, you can't have that blue light going into your eyes. It's going to mess your sleep up. And then if you're like most people on Instagram or YouTube, you're going to think, oh, but I need to eat more calories to get more muscle. It's like, no, man, your training isn't that great and your sleep's terrible. So eating more food and getting fatter isn't the answer. This is extremely important for your hormones, for your physique, for your energy, for your mental health, everything. I'm telling you. A good red lamp in the morning, and then some quality blue light blockers in the evening. If you've got any questions on this, feel free to comment below. I'd be glad to help as always. I think you're also going to find the video I did yesterday very helpful. I think it was posted 2 days ago. 10 non-negotiables for 2025. Check it out, there's a lot of good stuff in there.